Hey guys, it's Thursday, June 11th. Got some pieces here that I picked up last week in the creek. Starting to get hot here in northeast Georgia. It's starting to dry up a little bit. The creeks and rivers are starting to get down, and a lot of the gravel bars and sandbars are starting to get a little bit more exposed. And so I'm starting to pick up a few more things than what I have. But anyway, I thought I would go over what I got last week. Some of the things I got last week. Anyway, this is a little inserted piece or hafted piece, real small. You see where the top's been worked off on it here. Right here on the bottom, kind of form it into that kind of an axe head shape. It's chipped up a little bit on the bit end there, but it's still in pretty decent shape. It's that kind of a black granite. It's not that black stone, but more of a black granite. And here's a real old quartz piece here. And I don't know if this piece was hafted or inserted for sure. It's got a dimple on the back, which tells me that they also may have used this just in their hands and their fingers, because that's normally where they would put their finger. So it could be a pecking stone. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of weird how they form this tool. You see where they pecked it all down and flaked it down here on the bottom, but it kind of rounded that back end off a little bit, kind of into an axe head shape, but I'm not sure that's what they used it for. This old war piece, been around a long time. Bit end's really worn. Anyway, I just kind of liked the way it looked. I was going to leave it in the creek, but I decided to bring it home. And I'm not sure about this piece. You see the pecking marks on the top right here, or the bottom. I'm not real sure which one's the bottom or which one's the top, but on this side you can see a little bit more chipping and a little bit of pecking on it, but more chipping on that side. A lot of pecking on that side. A lot of polishing was done on both sides, flat sides on this stone. But you kind of see the bits, not worn too bad. But I don't know. I don't know if that was a worn piece or just a regular day tool or not. But it doesn't have much wear on it. Could have been an inserted piece. They've kind of tapered the back end off a little bit. You can see there where they've tapered it off right in here. Could have been hafted right in there. I'm not sure. Pretty nice little piece though. Here's another one of these quartz pieces that I've been finding. It's kind of the same thing. They're polished on one side, and then you get on the other side and it's pretty rough. Been all chipped off the top here and kind of formed into this axe head shape. But just about every one of them I find is polished on one side and it's just really rough chipping and flaking and pecking on the other side. Just like this. Probably an inserted piece. Here's a nice little piece here. I may have no idea what this material is. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it before. It almost feels like a sandstone, but it's pretty dense. It's kind of a heavy stone. But I think that was either probably an inserted piece. This back end here was inserted, but really highly polished piece. It doesn't look like it was used much at all. There's no wear on it. And here's one of these. It's an inserted piece, all chipped off on top. Almost certain that was inserted in a stick. There's a hammer side there. It's worn pretty good bit. This thing's got some garnets in it. This thing's an old, worn piece. Just inserted it probably in the stick up to about right here, and then just use this to hammer. And this is a hand axe, kind of small for what I normally find, but this is what it is. Be held in the hand like that. You can see it's really worn on this bit end here. Kind of been worked off, pecked off on the sides here. And I make this thing where it's fairly comfortable in your palm. Not my best example of a hand axe, but it's not bad. And here's another one. I'm just assuming this is a hand axe. It's just kind of a weird form tool. I don't know if I've quite seen one like this. And this is the bit end right here, right in here. It's all been polished a little bit here and packed down into this bit end. Got a good bit of wear on it, but back end's been polished. It's just kind of a weird shape. I don't know how they would have held this thing. To be honest with you, I've been trying to figure it out, but I don't know. Most of the time I can figure it out. I haven't been able to figure this one out yet. Yeah, it's been polished somewhat on that back end. Anyway, anybody's guess on that one? Let me know how they might have held it, or you know how they. I know it was just some type of. It's got that bit on the end of it, which has been tapered down. Some kind of hammer or axe. Need help on this one too. This has got some stains on it that's just blood red, and I don't know if that's paint or just what it is. I'm not sure what kind of tool this is exactly. It's almost like an old pecking tool. But I've never seen that red. You can see a little bit of it here. It's not showing as deep as it really is, the deep red. It's almost like blood red, but the top's all been taken off this tool. A little bit on the back. It's almost like it's kind of ergonomically been shaped. Pretty worn there. I mean, maybe it's just a pecking stone or small pestle. But I've never seen that kind of a stain in the rock before. So if anybody got any ideas, let me know. Wish it was showing up better, but good as I can do right now. Anyway, here's another pecking stone here. Pretty dense material. This is kind of rough. It pecked out right here. You stick your fingers in there, maybe just like that. Got a little bit of Quartz on it right here. Left on it. And here's a big fat one made out of quartzite. You can see where it's been pecked out right there. All been taken off the top up here. Stick your fingers in there. Pretty worn on the bottom of it. That was a real important thing to do on these tools, is to take that top down like that. I mean, it just never use these tools for any kind of period of time, but I guess that was an important thing you had to do. Now this tool here, I'm not real sure it's completely rounded off on the tip. See if I can get this thing to focus. Golly. It's pecked off on the top. Gonna have to get a new phone, y'all. This one's about done. Pecked on the bottom there and kind of dimpled on the backside here on that little tip there. Sorry. There you can see a little bit there. Maybe a polishing stone, I don't know. Being so rounded off there. Or just a pecking stone. Got this piece here, not real sure on it either. It doesn't have a lot of wear on it. I think it might be just a large pecking stone. See where they flaked it down here. Chipped it down. Polished it. Got a dimple in it right there. I don't know. That's been pecked into it and polished. I don't know. Got a little bit of wear on the tips. So just maybe a large pecking stone. I'm not real sure. Possibly an inserted or hafted piece. I just don't know on it. All I know, it's been a work piece. Then I got this hammerstone here. This is a pretty nice little piece made out of quartzite. A lot flatter than what I normally find, but that's what this is, a hammerstone. Good material, that quartzite. It's really nice, dense material. Makes really good hammerstones. See how it's all worn around the edges? That's from striking other stones to make them into tools or points. Anyway, nice little piece. This is some kind of, see this edge here is completely polished off here. This is sandstone. I don't know where this came from, as we don't really have much of any sandstone around here. Maybe over towards Tennessee, over on the other side of the Smokies or something, but that was used to do some kind of polishing, maybe with pottery. See that edge? Got a thumb groove right here. I think this was a left-hander. Probably been held just like that. That's sandstone. Little triangle here. I'm not real sure on this one either. Could be a game piece. Well, it could be used to polish with. Not real sure. Perfect triangle. See that cortex is just worn off. All packed in the form. And here's a pretty neat little polishing piece here. I loved, when I saw this, I really loved it. It's that dual material I talk about. You need to pick it up. Anyway, it's got that yellow quartz on the bottom and quartzite on the top. But this piece was used to polish. But pretty neat looking little thing. I've never found anything quite like this one. It's all been pegged into form on the top. And that's what that quartz end's there, what they use to polish. Smooth as glass. Anyway, that's a pretty neat looking little piece. I like that. Again, I'm not 100% sure. This may be a polishing stone or a game piece. It's just been worked into some kind of geometric shape. Somebody that's better with geometry than I am maybe can figure that out. But anyway, little small piece. I'm thinking polishing stone, just a little small polishing stone. Or again, a game piece. And it's one of these old duckhead effigies. As best I can tell, I don't know if this was a tool. I don't believe it was. That's a pretty piece though. Really flat, just flat as a pancake on the back side here. Not 100% sure. I think it's granite, but it's got a lot of crystalline material in it also. This looks like a bird head, some kind. And this is some kind of a scraping tool, possibly, you know, hide conditioner, one or the other. This is made out of that black stone. It's kind of a different, not as good a grade of black stone as I find sometimes, but as we know, it has a fit with the black stone, trying to focus. It's got garnets in it. But I think it's just a hide conditioning tool, my guess. It's not really, you know, they could have scraped it. I don't know. Got a little bit of quartz running through it. As you can see the garnets in it there. It's a pretty stone. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for today. I'm going to try to get in to the creek. Probably going to be Sunday before I can get back in, but and it's supposed to stay clear, so the water should be down. And maybe I can come up with some more good things to show you guys. But always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you're well, and I will talk with you later.